More scumma garlic and whatnot. It's your boy Blazing Mellow right back with another one. It's your boy Mellow, the Raging Sun, the Blazing Star right back. Alright, another one. Wheel up as fuck, man. I just woke up from a nap. So if you see me acting like a zombie or looking like a zombie, it's not because I'm depleted, it's because I just woke my ass up from a motherfucking nap, man. I slept 2 hours, 3 hours, came outside, and now we are here, my gosh, my what, man? We outside, my guys, and my whatnot. It's evening, we in the motherfucking Twilight Zone. No, Michael Jackson, that's kinda cold. I forgot my jacket on the inside, but who gives a fuck, man? Let's just freeze a little bit, and sometimes cold is good, man. It's not always about living in comfortable goddamn rooms, blankets, shelters, and whatnot. Sometimes you have to step outside naked, even though I ain't naked. But if I could, trust me, I would have came outside naked, man. Trust me, if I could, I would have came outside naked. No diddy, man, no diddy, man. But if I could, I do enjoy being naked, man. Not on some freaky shit, man. Not on some freaky shit. Because, man, big ass airplane flying by, big synchronicity. Goddamn airplane flying by. Because being naked is freeing. And sometimes that's all you need, man. That's all, goddamn voice crash. That's all you need, man. That's all you need. People seek complex solutions. Oh, I need to go to a psychologist. I need to read a book which is goddamn thicker than my bitch's ass or some shit like that, man. Motherfuckers seek big ass solutions, complex solutions, but for what, man? A very, very key thing to goddamn resolve mental illness is just expressing. And expressing, man, listen, you're hearing this from somebody whose first lingo ain't even English. English is my third goddamn lingo, so check this out, man, it's in the goddamn words. Expression, what does even expression mean? To press something out. X means to get something out, get something away, to separate from something. That's what X is standing for, to goddamn cut something off. Expressing. You're cutting something off and you're pressing it out. You're releasing it in some way, shape, or form. Expression is not necessarily exclusive to talking, because a lot of people only link expression to talking, like me, mamu, like I'm doing right now, on some yapping type shit. But expression is not all about talking. Expression, man, oh my god, man, these birds are loud as fuck, man, almost louder than me, man. It looks like I'm in a goddamn zoo, but who gives a fuck, man? Nice ambient little vibe, man. Birdies tweaking outside. But expressing is just releasing. In so many ways, expressing is not even exclusive to talking. Drawing a picture could be expressing something. Writing something down could be expressing something. You going outside running could be expressing. You, I don't know, doing a handstand could be expressing. You paint the motherfucking picture. I'm not here to goddamn point out every specific ass scenario. You point the motherfucking picture, you know what I'm saying? Expressing just means to release, and you have many different ways to release something. It's not linked to just talking, you see what I'm saying? I don't even like talking, I don't even talk that much, I'll keep it 100. In my day-to-day life, I'm not like, I'm not in everybody's face, man, like that. Trust me, I'm not as talkative as you might think me to be, because I make YouTube videos and whatnot. I'm not necessarily shy or some shit like that, but I just don't like to talk for the sake of talking, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because expressing is not necessarily linked to you opening your mouth and just letting your mind flow free in the world, in form of words, communication, and whatnot. Expression is releasing, and that's normal. That's not fucking normal. I don't know who fooled y'all, but y'all motherfuckers, especially some shallow ass communities online, some shallow ass people, or even some psyops, man. A lot of times, people who express bullshit and stupid online is just a psyop. Don't get it twisted. Not everybody is that retarded. A lot of people are retarded, but not everybody is that retarded. With that being said, some people online like to play stupid for negative reasons. I've seen a couple of spiritual videos the last previous days on my YouTube For You page. And I only saw people who expressed some bullshit. Some shit like, oh, life is meaningless. I'm like, man, listen. Just the other day, I saw some YouTube channel. There was like some dude who constantly expressed some form of negative type of energy. And not negative as in, you talk about bad things. Not on some goddamn religious type of timing when I say negative. But negative straight up about some depressing shit, man. That dude was like, nah, life is goddamn over. We live in hell. Life is meaningless. Life is bullshit. We live in motherfucking hell. We are cooked. We can't do shit in life. That type of timing, man. And this is like all I see when I get recommended some spiritual videos on my goddamn For You page on YouTube. Anytime I get recommended some spiritual videos, and I'm not talking about somebody I subscribe to and people who are in my chat and whatnot. I'm talking about some people who I don't even know. Every time I get recommended some spiritual type of videos, I see motherfuckers who talk like, oh, life is ass. Oh my god, man, everything is useless. Oh my god, everything is ass. I see some people self-reflecting some motherfucking trash ass attitudes. And they label that as everybody's experience. You see? I don't know who fooled y'all. I don't know who butt fucked y'all goddamn asses. But one thing I keep on seeing online, especially on YouTube with goddamn quote-unquote spiritual channels, is a shit ton of people who talk like, oh, everything is ass, oh, everything sucks. And then they disguise their goddamn bullshit as expressions as spirituality. Motherfuckers got the game all fucked up, and I don't even believe those are real people. I do believe those people are goddamn fads created by some goddamn government, you know what I'm saying? I don't even, call me a conspiracy theorist, but I don't even believe that people are real online. Literally, not even real as in you being honest and whatnot. Real as in you not even being a real person, because this is ridiculous. Like, this dead internet theory has to be goddamn true, because everything I see online, I don't see that shit in real life whatsoever. Trust me, I'm not special, I'm just a regular person, right? And when I jump into my real life as a regular, normal ass person, I'm normal. I'm as normal as it gets. I'm not extravagant. I'm not ooh-ha, mooha, ooh-ha. I'm normal, right? I'm a normal ass person. And when I jump into my real life, I see people who act normal. I see people who act like life ain't some meaningless bullshit. They express sentiments like life ain't meaningless. They enjoy their life. You see what I'm saying? But when I hop online, when I hop on YouTube, I see, guys, we are cooked. Oh my god, everything is ass. P. Diddy's ruining my life. Some shit like that, man. Some bullshit like that, man. Some psyops, basically. Some motherfucking psyops. I don't even believe people are real. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I do not believe people are real. Because I don't see shit online happening in real life. At least not in my environment, at least not in my circle. And as I was saying, I'm not somebody who's ooh-ha-mooha special. I wasn't falling, trust me, I look like the goat. But I'm not somebody who is necessarily special or some shit like that, man. Not to belittle myself, but I'm a normal person, right? I'm a normal motherfucking person. And when I jump into my real life, when I see shit for myself, I do not see all the talking points online. I do not see people expressing shit like, oh, life is meaningless. I do not see depressing ass bullshit in my real life. You see what I'm saying? I just motherfucking don't. So I don't necessarily understand the line of reasonings people online experience or dive into, because I do not see that shit for myself. I'ma keep it 100, man. I just don't. When I jump in my real life, everything is nice, man. Everybody is cool. Nobody's like, oh my god, we are cooked. Oh my god, reptiles from planet Nibiru are about to get me. Oh my god, P. Diddy is about to ruin my life. Oh my god, have you seen this on YouTube Shorts? Nobody in my life is talking like that. Nobody in my real life is actually speaking like that. So I don't even know what people online are doing. Hence, I do believe people like Dodo the Pilot Man who've been saying everything online is run by AI bullshit pages, because I don't see shit online in real life. I'ma keep it 1,000. I'ma keep it a million. I'ma keep it an infinite amount of numbers, man. I'ma keep it above 100. I'ma keep it above 100. So it's like crazy. It's like motherfucking crazy. So, Goddamn, the moral of the story is if you don't see it in your real life, disregard it. Motherfucking disregard it. If you don't see it in everyday, day-to-day life, face-to-face, 24/7, it's about some bullshit, man, because people like to hallucinate. One funny thing I want to talk about is this right here. Just last week I was sitting in university in a big ass lecture hall, and a goddamn professor, a goddamn old ass woman was talking about how AI likes to hallucinate. She was like saying AI is sometimes talking about some shit which doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? And I was like thinking, this applies for humans too, man. Like humans borderline act like AI. They hallucinate too, man. Because even look at online once again. You don't see shit online happening in real motherfucking life. You just motherfucking don't, man. Which is why I came to this conclusion, man. Motherfuckers hallucinate. Motherfuckers are on some. Why am I so dark, man? What the fuck? The sun is going down rather fast. We go on the inside soon enough, but just bear with me. I like to goddamn breathe some fresh air too, man. Let me breathe in that fresh ass air, man. We go inside in a second. Don't worry, y'all. Y'all will see my beautiful face much clearer in about 10 minutes or something like that, man. But back to my point, man. Humans motherfucking hallucinate. Because what does it even mean to hallucinate? Basically speaking, to hallucinate simply means you see shit which ain't even real. And that's everything I see when I hop online, man. People talk about shit which ain't even real. What you mean? We live in a depressing world. We live in a goddamn hamster wheel. We live in P. Diddy's asshole. We live in a goddamn system we can't escape from. Like what the fuck do you mean, man? What the fuck are you even expressing? People online hallucinate. We don't live in no depressing system. We don't live in no hallucination ass goddamn world of yours which is full of misery. I'ma keep it 100, man. We just motherfucking don't, man. Hence, you can chalk it up to some shit like that, man. Man, what the fuck? My neighbor's tweaking, what the fuck? But hence, you can chalk it up to some shit like that, man. Every time you hear somebody speak, period, but especially online. Every time you hear somebody speak online, you can chalk it up to this right here. That person is either merely self-reflecting their misery because their life ain't shit, or the second case might appear. That person borderline ain't even real. That person borderline is a motherfucking AI robot. Period. Motherfucking period, my guys and my whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing in between. A normal person you see on a daily basis isn't talking the same type of train of thoughts or expressing the same type of train of thoughts somebody online would. They just motherfucking don't. Go walk into a supermarket and talk to somebody. Do you think that person would talk like, oh, planet Nibiru is crashing into our atmosphere today? Do you think that person is like, oh, everything is ass, we live in a hamster wheel. Oh, everything is trash, our life is finished, we live in a system, we are finished. Reptile people are controlling the world. You see, everybody's hallucinating. What the fuck are people talking about? And on top of that, people like to cloak their hallucinations as spiritualism, which is absolutely motherfucking ridiculous. Which is, once again, why people ain't treated in a serious type of fashion nowadays no more. Because motherfuckers are very far away from reality. My guys and my girls and my whatnot. Motherfuckers are very far away from reality. It's as simple as that, my house, my girls and my whatnot. But one thing I also like to talk about is goddamn Gemini season. It's goddamn Gemini season, my guys, my girls, my whatnot. Which means we just transited, we just goddamn evolved from Taurus to Gemini. Not evolved as in Taurus is lesser than Gemini, but we just moved into a different kind of timing. Nature is different. Nature is different. If you don't like astrology, just look at it like that, because I don't like astrology either, because that concept is phony. Listen, if you dive into astrology, in order to truly understand what astrology means, you have to understand symbolism, because astrology in so many ways is an allegory to nature. I don't even like to say I'm into astrology. I like to just practice it for myself, and on top of that, I just like to say I'm into life, because I'm alive. But let's just come to it like this, man. If you don't like astrology, moving into Gemini simply means nature has changed. Every 30 days, there's a different kind of transit going on. Every 30 days, nature behaves differently. You see what I'm saying? Because even look at it like that, man. A season is how long? 120 days exactly. And you can divide 120 days to 3 portions in which you can track a season. Because that's even why so many people say everything comes in threes. You know what I'm saying? All good things come in threes. Beyond you being in a goddamn threesome yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like how life is working. Everything comes in threes. Even how a baby is born. Mommy, daddy, baby. You see what I'm saying? It's like normal. That's how my life is going. Everything comes in threes. So if you don't like astrology, just chalk it up as you tracking how nature is moving. And what makes you think when nature is changing that your mind ain't changing? Man, I'm way too dark right now. What the fuck? But we will go on the inside in just 4 minutes. Trust me, my whatnot. But just chalk up astrology as nature changing. And what makes you believe that you ain't affected by nature? If I do this gesture right here, you will be impacted. So what makes you think if nature is moving that you won't be impacted? Because the human mind is impacted by the environment. And the environment is nature. If it wasn't for you living in your house, you would be in nature 24/7. Trust me. Motherfuckers have lost touch of reality because of their motherfucking houses. If it wasn't for you living in a house, your environment would be nature. So don't get it twisted. Human beings are shaped by nature. Human beings are shaped by their motherfucking environment. You see what I'm saying? And astrology is merely tracking how nature is changing. Because when nature is changing, you are changing. You see what I'm saying? Or in even simpler words, if you're extremely retarded, if you fell on your head, if the doctor was goddamn throwing you up the air and wasn't catching you and you fell on your head as a baby, if you're motherfucking retarded as hell, let me break it down like this, man. When summer arrives, you feel different. When spring arrives, you feel different. When fall is arriving, you feel different. When winter is arriving, you feel different. You see what I'm saying? As simple as it gets, man. And right now we move into a Gemini season. And goddamn Gemini season, which is all about logic. And where does logic even comes from? Logic has to be founded on some type of principle. Because if logic ain't following a principle or like a value, a norm, or like a goddamn point, to make it even more simple, if logic is not having a point, it's not talking about anything, because logic has to be specific. My gosh, whatnot. And yeah, give me 2 seconds, I'll go on the inside. I'll be right back. Let me move my ass onto the inside because it's dark and y'all can see me. You know what I'm saying? Give me 2 seconds. Yes, sir. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. My guys, my whatnot. Let me goddamn foundate my shit. Let me get my shit together. Let me get my shit together. Finally some heat, man. It's cold as fuck outside. It is cold as fuck outside, my guys and my whatnot. But we are back. The light looks atrocious as usual. I'm up under some yellow ass light. And every time I dive on the inside, I look like a motherfucking light from a goddamn Obama phone. So I'm saying 144 pixels type shit. Not because my phone is ass, but because this light is goddamn making me look like I'm streaming from a goddamn Obama phone. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I was talking about logic. So let me just finish what I started. I was talking about logic. Logic has to have a point. If logic is not having a point, you just sound like you're speaking absolute gibberish. You just sound like you're talking about nothing. Because logic has to stand on something. And astrologically speaking, we just came from Taurus. Taurus is what you stand for, what you value, who you even are in so many ways. It's what you stand for, right? And this is how your logic even comes to be. Your logic arises if you stand for something, you know what I'm saying? So you can't have logic if you don't stand for anything. Because logic has to be backed and supported by something. Backed and supported by a value. And if you don't even have value, if you yourself ain't about nothing, yeah, you won't have any logic. You won't make any sense. Keyword any sense. It's all about making sense, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about making sense. Keyword sense. It's about money and whatnot. Taurus. You know what I'm saying? And that's like the whole allegory of having some sort of intellect. Because intellect is achieved, not even achieved as in you have to make. Well, you have to make up your mind, don't get it twisted. But your intellect comes to be if you have value. When you have value, you have something to stand on. You have like a point. You have something to convey. You see what I'm saying? And that's why people don't make sense nowadays. That's why everybody's retarded, because nobody has value. Because your values are rooted in doing this all day, being a motherfucking retard. And if you don't have values, you won't have logic. You won't make sense. You won't make sense. My eyes and my ears and my whatnot. Let me come closer. You will not make sense. So if you are behind, severely behind, just take a step back and develop some motherfucking value. If you haven't already. Well, it's not necessarily too late for that, but you're late to the party because you don't practice nature, because Taurus season already passed. You see what I'm saying? People don't like to listen to astrology, but they live out of cycle. They live goddamn hella synchronized, my guys and my girls and my whatnot. So you can't expect to live a good life if you don't even practice nature right, my guys and my girls and my whatnot. So right now it's all about logic. It's all about the sword type of energy, you know what I'm saying? Flaming sword and whatnot. The goddamn knife, the sword type of energy. And you cannot even have a sword if you don't even have your own goddamn values together. So what do you even value? Goddamn, I have something in my eye. Oh, my fucking oh man, my long ass lashes. Ooh, my long ass lashes. So you can't even have logic if you don't stand for anything. So what do you even stand for? And that's something you should have developed yourself 10,000 years ago, but everybody is at a different level. Everybody's at a different motherfucking level. It's all about where you at. Where the fuck you at, man? And everybody's on a different type of level, so you have to start where you are at. You don't have to goddamn listen to anybody per se, because people are on different type of quote-unquote levels. On different type of development patterns, if you will. Everybody's different. So it's all about starting from where the fuck you are at. But that's not my point, man. My point is this right here. Check this out. It's all about moving in your value right now. This is how I like to interpret Gemini period. Moving in your value, because you don't get to move if you don't have value anyways. AKA, you don't get to be in everybody's faces if you don't have value, if you don't stand for shit, my ass and my girls and my whatnot. So it's all about a question of what you stand for. And you see what people are standing for in this world. I stand for this, I stand for that. But you don't see any value. Because what you stand for has to be something valuable in and of itself, my ass and my girls and my whatnot. And nowadays you see what's going on. Nobody knows what to stand for, because everything in our environment is not conducive to anything real. Yeah, man, it's as simple as it gets, man. Anything in environments is not standing for anything. Because value, in so many ways, is backed and supported by what's in your environment. And your environment beyond your goddamn physical location, your environment as in what you consume on a day-to-day basis. If you are on your phone right now, your phone is your environment. The internet could be your environment. It's more like a space, you know what I'm saying? It's all about what's in your space. And what messages are being conveyed in your environment is the determining factor of how your value will be. Because value, aka Taurus, gets filtered and understood through your goddamn environment. Chances are you are who you are today because of your local environment. If it wasn't for your local environment, you wouldn't be who you are. Because your local environment was conveying messages, thought forms, communication, which you internalized, practicalized to make value of. You see what I'm saying? So in so many ways, you are as valuable as your environment. Not because you are a goddamn play ball, you are like a goddamn doll and you are mindlessly formed by your environment. It's not like that. It's more like the influences you receive sooner or later will shape you. When you hang around 10,000 retards who talk about nothing all day, hey, yeah guys, today I jerked off 20,000 times, hey guys, Today I goddamn played Fortnite for 10,000 hours. Hey guys, today I was goddamn listening to bullshit 24/7. Guess what? If your environment looks like that, you will be the next retard in line. You will be the next retard in the motherfucking making. And there's no way around it. There's no way around it. That just motherfucking ain't. There's no way around it, my guys and my girls and my whatnot. So it's all about taking responsibility. It's not even a little thing to be amongst other people. Who you are associated with will influence you on a rather large degree. Man, that's responsibility. That's motherfucking responsibility. And don't get it twisted. Don't get the idea of me saying you have no choice but to develop yourself based on your environment, because you still have goddamn your own intellect and your own will, so you go beyond the influences of your environment. You can only be influenced if you allow yourself to be influenced. But don't even get it twisted. I mean, do you think it's productive to be in an environment, mentally speaking, which is all about bullshit? Which is all about people saying, life is ass to oh my god, life is goddamn meaningless. Life is trash. We live in a hamster wheel. Do you think it's productive to be in that type of environment? I don't think so, man. I do not think so, man. Trust me, I'm not the smartest person, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I don't think so, man. Y'all give me 2 seconds. I do not think so. I just do not think so, my guys and my girls and my whatnot. And check out my motherfucking drip, man. I look like a monk, man. You know what I'm saying? I look like a motherfucking monk, man. All white, white as hell. White as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my white people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not white. But who gives a fuck about race, anyways? It's important to know where you come from, but I ain't talking about that today, man. So yeah, your logic is all about, or it is developed based on your value. What kind of value do you have? And your logic is defending you in so many ways. Why do you think motherfuckers in Europe were portraying logic with a goddamn sword? You know what I'm saying? On some goddamn homicide type shit, on some homicide homie type shit. Why do you think motherfuckers were portraying logic as a goddamn weapon? Because logic is here to defend yourself. Without logic, which is like a masculine quality, I'm not talking about male, a masculine quality is just something external. Without logic, you couldn't defend yourself, you couldn't argue against something, you would just be defenseless, you know what I'm saying? And defense not in a physical sense, defense in a goddamn mental type of sense. You couldn't defend yourself mentally if you goddamn would be in a case of arguing and whatnot. Logic is just the ability to defend yourself in so many different ways. It's the ability to defend yourself. And without logic, you cannot even stand, you cannot even stand for something, but you cannot stand firm, you cannot stand your ground, you cannot combat something. There we go, you cannot combat something. You can't attack or defend yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because logic is how you tackle challenges. It is problem solving, period. If you don't know how to solve problems, if you're like 24/7 in a tweaking type of mindset, if you tweak to the highest degree 24/7 based on every minor little inconvenience, if you are a little crybaby, if you are a little bitch, you don't have any problem solving skills, which go back to you having no type of logical intellect, or like no logical intelligence. You ain't logical. You ain't motherfucking logical. You make no motherfucking sense. If you cry 24/7, this happened today, that happened today. And shout out to you too, homie, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who's been watching. You cannot even defend yourself. You cannot even be in a space of problem solving, because all you do is tweaking based on your emotions. You're 24/7 sulking in your emotions, and now you're like, oh my god. Somebody said this today. Oh, somebody said my music ain't shit today, and now I'm crying 24/7. Somebody said I have no hairline today, now my day is ruined. If you're like this 24/7, chances are you have no logic. No logical inclination. Somebody who's overly emotional does not know what it means to have any type of problem-solving skills. You know what I'm saying? Hence, being like a crybaby is linked to being immature by default. Maturity is linked in having the ability to stay cool, to stay chilly milly and whatnot. To be cool, aka to be like L, to be like detachment, to be like logic. You know what I'm saying? To solve problems. To not be so close to everything 24/7, to not take everything personal 24/7. Y'all get it? I think y'all get it. Y'all get it, man. Y'all get the motherfucking truth. So, my guys and my girls and my whatnot. If you don't have any logic, you don't have the ability to defend yourself. Because we are all being challenged. And I'm not saying we are all retarded. I am retarded. I know that much. But when I say we all are being challenged, is that the world is offering opposition. Not 24/7, but rather often. Life is all about conflict in so many different ways. Because even if you give birth to somebody, if you're trying to make a baby, you are fucking somebody. And that's like conflict. Me. Things are clashing. Life is all about clashing. Life is all about conflict. You see what I'm saying? But the only conflict y'all know is goddamn your boss's nuts clashing on your butt cheek. Me, because y'all don't stand for anything. You know what I'm saying? But seriously, it's all about having the ability to handle conflict, to solve problems, in short. And if you can't solve problems, you will be defenseless. And if you feel like you are defenseless, you will be anxious 24/7. And y'all like the motherfucking life stream, my guys, and my whatnot. So somebody who's defensive 24/7 is somebody who feels insecure 24/7. And that's just the case by a person not possessing the ability to process emotions, or more important, to categorize emotions, to organize their emotions, because this is what logic leads or like boils down to. Somebody with logic is able to categorize and in so many ways organize their emotions, which just means you don't let the world affect you because you have logic, you have a sword, you have a weapon, you have goddamn something to swing with. And I'm not talking about your dick, you know what I'm saying? You have something to goddamn fight with, you have logic, you have something to defend yourself with. When somebody's like, nah, you look like trash, now you have logic to combat that person. You have an intellect on why you ain't trash. When somebody's saying, your YouTube goddamn career is like bullshit, or like your YouTube videos ain't about nothing. When somebody is making allegations, you're not able to defend yourself, logically speaking. You're like, man, shut your ass up, man. Nah, XYZ. Now you're able to combat somebody. And depending on how cold your logic is, you will defeat somebody, mentally speaking. AKA, you are able to handle opposition when somebody's like, your music ain't about shit, man. And when you have very, very cold ass logic, you're able to make them feel like they have no longer a good attacking point to combat you with. You see what I'm saying? But good logic is just achieved not by studying shit 24/7. Good logic is achieved by you reminding yourself of your value. And if you don't have good values, you won't have good logic. It's as simple as that, man. Logic goes back to your values. You know what I'm saying? And your value per se. So don't be like, oh, I'm worthless. Yeah, maybe you are worthless because you ain't shit as a person. But that doesn't mean you are doomed to be in hell 24/7. That just simply means you have to get your ass off YouTube and dive into something more productive. Maybe handle your life, maybe get your shit together, and now you will have proper values, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, but I'm telling you one thing, man. Get your motherfucking values together. Because without values, you wouldn't have good logic. You wouldn't have the ability to defend yourself. That's all that logic truly is, my guys, How late is it? We go for a couple more minutes. Logic is just the ability to handle opposition, you see what I'm saying? And if you're not able to handle opposition, you are seen as somebody who's immature and even retarded, you see what I'm saying? Because somebody who's anxious, somebody who can't handle opposition because they themselves are way too emotional without having any sense of logic, they are seen as somebody who's very immature in some way, shape or form, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't know what it means to combat anything outside of themselves because you are too troubled with your own inner conflict. You are too busy fighting yourself to the point you don't have the foresight or like the wisdom or like the logic, however you want to call it, to combat something externally speaking. You know what I'm saying? You just don't have that ability because you're too busy arguing with your own emotions, Or to make it more simple, you are too busy being washed by your own emotions. You see what I'm saying? And that's not where good logic is coming from. Good logic is only a thing when you are not in conflict with yourself. Hence, they like to make allegories like, oh, Gemini is very, I don't know, calm and very, like, clear and very, like, goddamn free as a goddamn bird. You see what I'm saying? Because this is the mindset you have to be in to develop proper logic. You cannot be like, oh my god, he is saying this. Ah, oh my god, that person is saying that. You cannot start to tweak by every little minor inconvenience. Good logic is achieved in you being calm, because if you don't have the ability to stay calm, you wouldn't even have clarity to goddamn develop good thoughts. You wouldn't even have the clarity to develop good words, good logic, good thoughts to combat something which is goddamn a threat. You see what I'm saying? A threat, logically speaking. Like, don't get spooked out. Not threats as in physical. Threats as in mentally speaking. What? You see what I'm saying? So this is what logic is. The ability to defend yourself. And that's something which goes back to your value. Because if you don't have... oh my god, who's calling me? Yeah, give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. God damn, my views are fake as hell, man. I just got a call, 0 views. I came back, 3 views and 1 like. You know what I'm saying? I blew up, man. You know what I'm saying? I blew up. Oh no, I lost 2 views. Oh, who the fuck? Shout out to Cameron, shout out to motherfucking Cameron. But I was saying, logic is the ability to defend yourself. And you cannot defend yourself, you cannot swing your sword, you can't attack something if you don't have value. Value is like the key factor when it comes to developing proper logic. In simple words, when you don't stand for something, when you don't have value, when you don't stand for something, when you don't have value, you wouldn't know what to combat. You wouldn't know what battle to fight. You see what I'm saying? Which is logic. There's like a reason why logic is portrayed as the energy of swords or like weapons or like knives in general, because logic is the ability to handle something, the ability to attack something. It's like the masculine quality to your being. It's like the ability to defend yourself. It's like your sword, to defend yourself from opposition, to handle opposition. You know what I'm saying? And that cannot be achieved if you don't stand for shit. If you don't stand for shit, you cannot handle opposition, my ass. Because in so many ways, if you don't even know what you want, what you prioritize, if you don't even know what you prioritize, you cannot know what to combat. Or like in a practical example, let's just look at it like that, man. Let's just say somebody's attacking you mentally. Let's just say somebody's saying, oh, you look like trash today. Let's just say somebody's talking shit. You wouldn't know how to defend yourself if you wouldn't already realize, no, I don't look like shit. No, I don't talk like shit. No, I ain't like that. If you wouldn't know your value, you wouldn't know how to combat opposition. Because opposition only works if you don't know your value. If I'm saying, yeah, bro, you look like motherfucking trash today. If I'm saying, yeah, bro, you ain't shit. My insult wouldn't work if you would stay firm on your value. And if you stay firm on your value, if you know your value, if you're like, you're fucking wrong, I am the shit. If you don't stay firm on your values, you wouldn't even be faced by opposition. So opposition can only face you if you don't know your value, period. And when you know your value, when you know what you're worth, you're able to develop logic, you're able to develop the ability to defend yourself. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that, man. Or in even simpler words, Taurus comes before Gemini. Before you have good logic, before you have good combating type of energies, mentally speaking, you have to have value. Because if you don't stand for something, you wouldn't have the ideas of who you truly are. You don't have good ideas of who you even are as a person, you know what I mean? It's deep. It is motherfucking deep. It's deep, it's simple as everything at the same time. What? No. You know what I'm saying? Man, I ain't gonna lie, man, I feel good as hell, man. My nap was like doing wonders, man. I was like tired all day. I was like, tweaking all day. Now I feel refreshed, man. Now I feel refreshed as a motherfucker, man. I just took a motherfucking nap. About 50 minutes ago, man. I just took a nap, came outside and made a video, man. The moment I woke up, I was like, damn, I wanna go live. Yeah, you know what I mean? No wonder I look like I look like I have ramen noodles on my head, man. I just woke my ass up, man. I just woke my ass up, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing better than getting your rest, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your motherfucking sleep, and your sleep is motherfucking vital. So yeah, that's that, man. And by the way, yeah, shameless self-promotion, my guys and my whatnot. I just dropped a motherfucking song. One hell of a track, man. One hell of a track, man. Check it out, man. Check it out, man. I just uploaded a goddamn track last night. Yeah, last night. Birds in a motherfucking trap. My guys and my whatnot. Check me out. Check me the fuck out, man. If you ain't gay, if you ain't a homosexual, you go to my song and like the goddamn song. You know what I'm saying? Get me famous. Get me out of my goddamn backyard. My guys and my girls and my whatnot. I wanna make it out too, man. Ah, no, I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding, but I don't depend on online to make some money, man. I'm straight, man. I'm not in debt. I have hella money, don't get it twisted, man. I'm not on here to make money because I don't have money. I'm no broke ass. Yeah, boy is balling, man. I'm balling like Curry, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's pretty much all about logic, man. Logic is just the ability to defend yourself. If you don't have logic, you would be faced by everything. When somebody is saying, "Oh, you look like trash," you wouldn't know how to combat his or her opposition if it wasn't for you having good intellect on how to combat that opposition, you see what I'm saying? And good logic is just achieved by you standing on your value. If you stand on your value, you would automatically have good weapons. You would have good swords already. You would have good goddamn combating tools already, you see what I'm saying? And that's why so many people feel insecure. That's why so many people have trouble dealing with opposition, because they do not know their value. Because Taurus comes before Gemini. If you don't know your value, everybody's talking. Everybody's yapping session and whatnot. Everybody's got opinions. They will get to you. They will motherfucking get to you. You said, is it on YouTube? Yeah, it is on YouTube, man. I just uploaded yesterday, you know what I'm saying? Shout to Lin. It is on motherfucking YouTube. It is on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But as I was saying, everybody is so faced by opposition, by goddamn talking, by goddamn opinions of others. Because they do not know how to stand on their own value. When you stand on your own value, you don't give a fuck about opposition. AKA, if you are practicing a good Taurus season, if you develop your good values, if you spend time soaking in your goddamn values, norms and whatnot, you will have good intellect when it comes to combating opposition. Because when somebody's talking trash, aka Gemini now, you like, that shit ain't true. I know my value. I know what I stand for. You know what I'm saying? Who's smoking Za? Hold on a sec. I need to check something. Give me 2 seconds. But I'm tripping, man. I'm tripping like a motherfucker, man. For some reason, I just smelled somebody smoking Za outside. I thought it's my brother, man, just gifting me a goddamn backward or something like that, man. But no Za for me, man. No Za for Mello. No Za for Mello, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's like the whole gist of it all, man. If you don't have values, if you do not know what to stand for, you won't have any values. But y'all revive, man. I don't wanna repeat myself 10,000 times. I just do not wanna repeat myself. You know what I'm saying? If you get it, man. You don't have to repeat yourself for somebody who does not know, who doesn't wanna understand, man. Somebody, you will get the sentiment. When somebody wants to understand something, you will know. But sometimes you just, it's of no use to repeat yourself to somebody who doesn't want to understand anyways. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to understand. I used to have a severe mental illness. I used to think giving logical goddamn arguments to somebody would change their goddamn mind. But that shit ain't even the case in reality. I used to have a severe mental illness, man. My mental illness was thinking that logical goddamn evidence is changing somebody's mind. But you can't change a motherfucker's mind for shit, man. Trust me, you motherfucking can't, man. You could have the best intellect on planet Earth, but somebody will still not listen, period, because that person is goddamn retarded. People do not like to listen. Trust me, they do not like to listen, so don't even waste your time talking. I don't like to talk 24/7 because people won't hear shit anyways. But that's all different story. That's all different story. The moral is, don't even try to change somebody's mind. Some people don't want to understand. Trust me, some people do not want to understand. Sometimes people have to fall down themselves to understand what you were talking about. So in so many ways, letting somebody fall. I just busted my lip, man. No more pause. No more pause, man. I just got them cracked open my lip, man. What the fuck? Ouch. In so many ways, letting somebody fall is an act of love. Because giving somebody a good intellect based on, oh, you shouldn't do this, oh, you shouldn't go back to your ex who was cheating on you 10,000 times with 10,000 men in a single day. Giving somebody good intellect is not changing somebody's mind. Sometimes you have to be like, yeah, bro, yeah, do it, man, go back to her, man, go back. And then you have to see somebody falling down for them to truly understand. And then that person is like, oh, you were right all along, but humans ain't shit, man. Humans do not have foresight. See, humans don't have good logic. Good logic is like having good foresight. It's like preventing things before they actually happen. And you cannot prevent things before they actually happen if you don't have good logic. And some people are just borderline extremely retarded. Retarded as hell, man. Some people are like the esoteric Steve Hawking, not get it twisted. Some people are like this in the mind. Yeah. They might agree with you 24/7. They might be like, oh yes, oh yeah, you're right. But they still won't hear you out, man. Listen. Everybody has ears, but not everybody's hearing. Let me repeat myself. Everybody has ears. Everybody has good ears. But not everybody's listening, you know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that, man. With that being said, sometimes you have to let a motherfucker fall down severely. Because you just waste your time trying to convince somebody of something they do not want to understand, you know what I'm saying? Keyword, want to understand. They don't want to understand. And get your ass all son of my goddamn cameraman, got that mosquito flying in front of my phone. Some people simply do not want to understand. They just motherfucking don't want to understand. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that, my guys and my whatnot. So don't even bother, don't even waste your time. And don't even give people the benefit of the doubt. Motherfucking don't. Do not give people the benefit of the motherfucking doubt. Treat people how they present themselves. If somebody's presenting themselves like, oh my god, my life is trash, treat them like trash. If somebody's acting like bullshit, you treat them like bullshit. If somebody's presenting themselves as somebody who ain't shit, you treat them as such, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep it as simple. Keep it as simple as that, man. You treat people how they present themselves. Listen, I'm no unmoral motherfucker, but let me tell you something, man. Being nice to somebody who ain't even nice to themselves is no act of kindness. You're just giving somebody something they don't even appreciate. You know what I'm saying? Let me repeat myself. Being nice to somebody who ain't nice to him or herself is no act of kindness. Because you are giving them something they don't even appreciate. Somebody who's in a state of, oh, my life feels like ass 24/7, is somebody who's very ungrateful. And that person is like evil, borderline evil, because they do not know what it means to appreciate goodness. Because if they would appreciate goodness, they would be in a space of goodness. So don't even give them goodness, because they do not understand the value of goodness. If they would understand the value of goodness, they would have been in a good mood themselves. You see what I'm saying? But if you see them 24/7 in a state of, oh my god, if you see them in a state of tweaking 24/7, give them good natures, because they do not know how to appreciate something, period. You see what I'm saying? That person is looking for miseries. Everybody's looking for something. And people actively look for misery. Because that's how they feel 24/7. Like misery. You'll always feel like the things you are looking for. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You said that saves one from a lot of bullshit. Right. It's granting you a lot of peace. Because trying to be good to somebody who feels bad 24/7 is you de-appreciating yourself. So you're absolutely right, man. In so many ways, you just give something away from you. You're depleting yourself. And now you don't have any happiness for yourself left. And maybe they soak up everything you had for yourself. It's like you opening up your fridge and you're giving your food to somebody, and now you are hungry. Now you don't have any more food for your own self to goddamn feed your hunger. You know what I'm saying? Metaphorically speaking. So this indeed saves you from a lot of goddamn trouble. Trying to be Messiah, trying to be the local goddamn Messiah. Yeah, guys, who wants to eat? Yeah, guys, daddy's home, my fridge is open. Who wants some apples? Who wants some food? Who wants some burgers? Or some shit like that, man. So before you try to play esoteric Burger King, trying to give your food away to everybody, stay to yourself, man. Stay to yourself, man. Eat your own Whoppers. Eat your own fries. Eat your own cheeseburgers. You know what I'm saying? Metaphorically speaking. Don't try to be esoteric goddamn Burger King on some Jesus mission. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do not feed the homeless. Do not feed the homeless, mentally speaking. Because if you are homeless, mentally speaking, you tweak 24/7. You don't feel comfortable, you don't feel right, you don't feel warm, you don't feel mellow. No pun intended, mellow. You know what I'm saying? But anyways. The point is, everybody is feeling the way they've been seeing themselves. So if somebody is constantly feeling like ass, they look at themselves like ass. And you don't treat somebody good who don't even see themselves as somebody good. Because even reflect, come on guys. Let's just be for real for a sec. Let's just be motherfucking real for a second. In your life, when you were at your lowest point, were people helping you? Huh? Were people there for you? Huh? I don't think so. So what you mean you give somebody something you even never had for yourself? It's like, what? So what the fuck are you doing, man? When you were at your lowest point, you had to give your own self-value. You had to feel good for your own self. There was nobody knocking on your door. Be like, yeah, bro, I heard you're feeling down today. Let me help you. At least that shit wasn't happening in my life. That shit was not happening in my life, man. Nobody was knocking on my door. And I was like, yeah, bro, today I got you, man. I got you today. Today I fix your life, man. Nobody was doing that shit for me, man. Because you don't deserve something you don't even see in yourself. You know what I'm saying? When I was feeling like ass, people were treating me like, you the shit, bro. Oh my god, bro. You are the motherfucking shit, bro. Come on. If you want, you can fuck my wife today. Come on. If you want, you can have my daughter today. People were not treating me like a superstar. When I was feeling like I'm shit. So don't even treat others like that, you know what I'm saying? Because this is not just. You don't go to somebody who feels like trash 24/7 and you don't be like, oh my god, bro. Have my wife. Fuck my wife if you want. Oh my god, come inside my home, man. Take everything, bro. Oh my god, man, I'm so generous today. You don't treat somebody as such who feels like ass. So don't even dive into some spooky mooky shit. Don't even get it twisted, my eyes and my whatnot. You treat people how they see themselves. It's as simple as that, man. It's as simple as that, man. And you don't have to feel bad because this is how they see themselves. So you don't even do anything mean. You're just confirming what they feel. Period. So in that case, you ain't doing no wrong. You're just a mirror to somebody else. I like to be a mirror. If you feel like ass, I'm feel like ass too. If you're happy, I'm happy too. You know what I'm saying? I do not like to give you something you don't even present. You know what I'm saying? Who do you think I am? Do you think I'm the esoteric Jesus? Do you think I look like that? Oh my god, guys, who wants some good feelings today? Who wants some money today? Who wants some good praise today? Who wants some validation today? Do you think I'm like the esoteric Jesus? I don't know, man. I know I look like a monk. I know I'm dressed in all white and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But I don't move like that. I do not move like that, man. Trust me, I don't. I don't give you something you never had. Not because I'm an asshole, but I know what people are capable of. Trust me, I've been Jesus Christ for several years. I'm a Cancer rising goddamn Sag Moon. I've been Jesus for several years. Trust me, I've been Jesus for several years. I gave people consultations for free. I gave people validation for free. I gave people my time for free. Just for them to not appreciate that. And I'm not doing this to be appreciated. But when I say they don't appreciate that, I mean they don't make something out of their life. They stay in the same place. They wait for me to praise them again. They stay in a space of misery. And next thing I know, I was drained. Next thing I know, I wasn't feeling right. Because you are who you are around. You see what I'm saying? You move like your goddamn environment. You see what I'm saying? I tried for several years. For several years. I've been on my Jesus missions for several years. So don't even portray me as somebody who ain't knowing what he's talking about. I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I motherfucking know. All that happened is people taking you for granted, whatsoever they take it. People are so motherfucking ugly, man, motherfucking disgusting. Hence, one thing I like to do is give people space. If you give somebody space, at least in my mind, that's like the highest form of appreciation, because you don't bother them. Not bothering in a weird type of sense, but giving people space is like giving them freedom to be. You see what I'm saying? You give them freedom to be. You ain't like, oh, you should be like this today. Oh, you should be like that today. You ain't bothering people. You give people space to be. And that's like the highest form of appreciation. Talking about appreciation. Get my motherfucking likes up. You know what I'm saying? One person is a goddamn fraud in here. One person is a motherfucking phony. 3 views, 2 likes. What the fuck? Somebody's a motherfucking phony. Somebody's a motherfucking fraud. Who the fuck is it, man? Who the fuck is it, man? Who the fuck ain't in so good nature to it? You know, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking, I don't give a fuck. I sincerely do not give a fuck. Not a single time has a like made me happy, man. Trust me, not a single time. Not a single time, man. Not a single time. I genuinely don't give a fuck. I would keep on talking if I had 0 views. Because I like to do that shit. I stand on my values. Something I developed in Taurus is I stand on my values. Now I stand on my values. Now I can talk real good shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I know my value. When you know your value, you have real good intellect. You have real good knowledge. You have real good wisdom and whatnot. You have real good talking points. Somebody who is not having any form of value is somebody who ain't got shit to talk about. Listen. Have you ever been around somebody who's like, who had nothing to talk about? Have you ever been around a lame? Somebody who's dry as a goddamn grain of sand in the goddamn Sahara desert? Have you ever been around a dry ass motherfucker? Somebody who can't talk for shit? Yeah. Have you ever been around a person as such? That person is dry as hell because they do not have any value. They just don't have any value. And if you don't have anything valuable inside of you, you have nothing to talk about. And even if you talk without having anything valuable inside of you, you just talk about some bullshit. Something nobody appreciates. Keyword Taurus, appreciates. Talking has to be founded on your values. When you talk, it has to be valuable. You just don't talk for the sake of talking. You don't talk because of attention. You don't talk because you want to be seen. You know, some shit like that, man. You talk because you have something to offer. You just don't talk for no reason. If you talk, you make sure you have something to offer. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just talk for the sake of talking, nobody will listen to you. It will just go in one ear and out the other. It won't even go in one ear, man. It just goes straight up through your goddamn head, man. You know what I'm saying? I have like 10,000 mosquito bites on my goddamn wrist, man. What the fuck? Motherfucker's wrists are frozen, my wrist is like full of mosquitoes bite. What the fuck? Goddamn. Man, just yesterday, I kid you not, man, I was like chilling in my goddamn garden. I was chilling, and out of nowhere, a goddamn bee was stinging my back, man. Ooh, that shit hurt like a motherfucker, man. First goddamn bee sting in 15 years, man. I'm like, give him 100, man. But anyways, my whatnot. I think I'll head out. I'll stick around for 30 more seconds. Shout out to everybody who came through. Shout out to Ole. Shout out to goddamn Cameron. And shout out to Lynn Cammy. Shout out to you a lot. I appreciate you for it. So let's just stick around for 20 more seconds. If y'all have anything to say, feel free to say something. If y'all have any questions, feel free to ask a motherfucking question. For free, man. I'm playing esoteric charity mission, man. I'm here for free, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for free. I'm a free man, not talking about Morgan. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, my guys, and my whatnot. That shall be it for today, man. That shall be it for today. If you haven't checked out my goddamn music, uploaded yesterday on motherfucking YouTube. And I appreciate y'all, my guys and my girls and my whatnot. Y'all stay safe. Y'all take good care. And I see you guys cool soon enough. Peace out, y'all. Peace out, y'all. I'll see you guys soon enough, man.